Marissa is leaving in a new 2020 Countryman, a four-wheel drive, nice little car. She's gonna give us a nice little review on how she likes it when she's done driving it. I'll see you at home, babe. Have fun. Be safe. Driving her 2020 Mini Cooper Countryman.
Love it.
All four for a little bit, like an hour or so. So she actually has gotten the feel of what it feels like on the highway. And
extremely smooth drive. Absolutely love it.
Her favorite is the ability to color code her features in the car. But overall, she says it's got a lot of pep, a lot of pickup. A lot of pickup for a turbo 4-cylinder with 187 horsepower. This is the all-4 model, so it's got 4-wheel drive. It's got the 6-speed automatic with the paddle shifters. So it's the DST or the DCT. The dual clutch transmission. Other than that, the ride is super smooth as a passenger. It's got a lot of room, a lot more room than we actually thought it had. But overall, it's a really nice car.
Yeah, so far I love it.
So, as you saw, Marissa's been driving this car around a little bit, well, a lot more than I have, and she absolutely loves it. She's been looking at these cars for a little bit, and this is the first time for her to actually drive it and have some time with it, and she absolutely loves it. The pickup is great, and it actually gets up and goes pretty darn quick. It's a really nice, peppy little car. Perfect for her. It is, the right size, and it's easy enough to park, get around, and not have to worry so much, like with my truck, which is a ginormous thing. But I actually got to drive this thing in the rain yesterday, and it actually holds, because this is the all-4, so it's 4-wheel drive. This thing actually holds the road and feels planted during the rain, not like most of my rear wheel drive cars that I have that don't feel as planted. This thing just feels absolutely great, and that's definitely what I want for her in a car. I don't want her to be squirrely on the road. So this is going to be a perfect little car for her. So we're in manual mode right now, which gives you the option to paddle shift here. And as you can see, this thing just picks up and goes. behind me is the Mini Cooper Countryman S, all four. We have everything opened up and we've gone through this car. So let's start at the front. As you can see, it's got the inline 4 turbocharged motor. It is 187 horsepower to all four wheels, which actually makes this car really, really quick and nice and peppy and really fun to drive. Interior is actually well sorted. It's actually really nice. Cool feature which Marissa likes is the telescoping wheel that comes forward and back. That allows Marissa to actually be able to reach the pedals and not eat the steering wheel as she normally does in her current car. But interior is really nice, really well put together. Our rear seats, they are a tri-split, so you have two on the side and then one in the middle. The white interior actually isn't bad. We actually liked it. If you can see up here, we have dual sunroofs. They have the screen on them that you can, comes from the front, that you can open, which really lighten up the interior. You know, build quality is actually pretty high. Leather feels great. Surprisingly, it's got a lot of storage space in the back, a lot more than what I thought it was gonna have. This is actually about the same size, length and width wise as Marissa's current Equinox, but it's a little less height wise, but the whole car overall is a little bit shorter. But as far as the exterior, it's actually really nice. We have a lot of headroom. Granted, me and Marissa are both short, but we have a lot of headroom. We didn't even get close to the top. It's actually a nice height. It's actually a lot bigger than you think once you're inside of it. Our aero and exterior stuff, which Marissa was already going through the options while we were driving yesterday. While I was driving, she was going through all the options that she can put on here. So she's actually looking at the Union Jack mirror covers, the Union Jack little, I guess where the S is on here, they have a Union Jack. On this model, as you can see, we have the Union Jack wheels and the little emblem in the middle. Where'd you guys go? In the middle. So she really, really likes all the options and the ability to you know, give different options for the car. We do have sport mode on this car, and it actually changes the exhaust note pretty significantly. I was surprised that when I hit sport mode, I'm assuming that, you know, like most sport modes, it just changes the shift patterns and opens up an exhaust valve in the car so that the exhaust actually sounds a lot better. And this does the exact same. It gives it a little bit deeper, throatier sound. You can't hear the turbo, but you can definitely hear the exhaust note change. And it, you know, it makes the car shift a little bit quicker, and it's actually really nice. As far as amenities on the inside, one thing that Marissa really, really likes is the ability to change the color. Let's see if this will come on. Your color here. You have a little switch up here, and you're able to, oh, it says engine compartment open. Got it. You're able to change the color to any color, and that changes not only here, changes the dash piece here, changes your door handles, your stripe here, the color underneath the wheel well, your footwell, the color underneath the rear seat, the color in the back door handles, these colors up here, these colors back here in the light. So there's a lot that can change when you change the color, and she absolutely loves that. Her favorite is, of course, the pink. Right there, she absolutely loves that feature. All these buttons, as they are in most Minis, they have the little hoop. The button's super easy to get to, super easy to hit. Same with down here, you have your traction control, your on-off, and then your sport mode and your green mode. All buttons are super nice, super easy to get to, isolated. As far as the actual drivability, the transmission, which is now the 6-speed manual dual clutch with paddle shifters here, it actually feels really good and tight. Shifts pretty quickly. When you're doing the paddle shifting, it shifts as soon as you pull the paddle. I haven't driven many dual clutch transmissions lately, but this one actually feels super tight, quick shifts, really nice to have for her. I want her to be able to have some pick up and go on the car when she tries to get into traffic and that kind of thing. I don't like having, lag or all that stuff, but overall, guys, this car is a nice little town car, is what I kind of would call it. It's perfect for her because she drives a lot. She's always in grocery stores, always in restaurants, and the size, she's able to get all of her boxes in the car. And when we do take trips, the dogs will fit in the back, and we have enough space back here. We're getting to that age where kids are gonna start coming into play, and this actually gives us enough room. If we look here, we have all our child restraints here for any kind of car seat or baby seat or whatever. And then we also have enough room to put, like, say, a stroller if we go somewhere. That's all for the future, but when buying a car, that is our thought process, because you gotta think of everything that you might possibly need to put in the car. And this is basically a car for her to have, and she can drive around and not have to worry. And it's super safe. It's got a high safe rating, which she really likes. She found out her Equinox was way low the other day. This is super high safe rating, and I want her in something safe and secure, so I don't have to worry about her or a car breaking down or getting in an accident or anything like that. So this car actually is really good for her. And any of our needs, as far as like towing, hauling, all that kind of stuff, we can do with my truck. So this is a car for her. So she, it meets everything that she needs right now. So it meets her safety, it meets her size, it meets her, all her criteria, especially all the British stuff. She's a complete British aficionado stuff, complete. Like, it's all British all the time. So this car actually meets her needs, like, absolutely perfectly, especially with the wheels. She wants this exact package, just in a little bit darker. There's a dark blue black color. It's got pearl in it. At night it looks black. During the day it's like a dark blue. It's actually really, really cool. And you can actually option this thing so many different ways. So she wants to do the British brown interior and all the dark Union Jack flags everywhere. The tail lights, there's an option for the tail lights to be a British flag, the top British flag. There's a bunch of stuff, guys. But this car we've had for the weekend, and it actually is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big BMW guy, and I know BMW, produces this now and all that kind of stuff. But this car actually is super cool. I really liked it. It never failed us. Did everything we wanted to all weekend, and we actually were able to throw stuff in the back and go grocery shopping, and never found something that was like, oh, maybe this won't work for us. but I definitely would suggest going and checking it out at your local BMW. This one we got from Momentum Southwest, so if you guys are in Houston, go check them out. They have a bunch of these on the lot. Really awesome car, and I will see you guys next video.